das machen, als es jetzt hier ist, aber hat nicht so geklappt, wie ich wollte. Eigentlich war so gedacht, dass ich mich im Raum rumbewege und mit den Controllern hier das Steuer, hier die. Aber leider hat Vortex irgendwie gerade Probleme, die zu erfassen. Ich muss den Support mal anschreiben. Und deswegen muss ich mit Tastatur und Maus das machen. Im Prinzip funktioniert es genauso wie das in der Parable. Jetzt muss ich halt also ein bisschen gemappt ist. Das heißt, mit der Maus kann ich mich nur umschauen. Also ich kann mich drehen. Das heißt, jetzt kann ich kann hier quasi am PC sitzen und kann mich bewegen und kann halt alles machen. So.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Da würde ich schon einmal ein Ding ausprobiert. Ihr seht ein bisschen anderes Bild als ich. Ihr seht ein ähnliches Bild, nicht dasselbe. Weil ich schau mal kurz. Ihr seht auch, wenn ich mich so schräg drehe oder so quer schaue, das seht ihr auch. Aber ihr seht nicht direkt das, was ich sehe, aus dem Grund, weil das eine größere Sicht ist, was ihr jetzt gerade seht. Das heißt, da könnt ihr, wenn ihr das seht, was ich sehe, dann seht ihr es nicht vollständig, weil, naja, es funktioniert nicht ganz. Deswegen habe ich mir gedacht, so ist es dann besser. Vortex macht ja nur das normale Spiel, das es schon gibt, einfach für VR funktionsfähig, deswegen kann man weiterhin das normale Spiel erkennen lassen.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ach so, weil, ist geschafft. Ja, das Problem ist, was so, man dreht sich hier im Passen und deswegen sieht es nicht gescheit. Aber ich denke, Import, ja, hier ist ein Import.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Das heißt, wenn irgendwelche Teleportstellen kommen, die mich drehen, nur sollten, dann funktioniert es nicht.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ja, wollte ich auch.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. Yeah. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Ja.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Wortwörtlich, hier ist nämlich eine Trinkmaschine. Ja, Trinker.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Mach ich tatsächlich.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nein, das mache ich nicht. Das hier will ich. Okay. Loading, 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 loading.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Very cool.
here it's, Left. Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right.
Ich kann durchschauen.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now,
Da kann
let's
ich durchschauen.
see, we went down, right, left,
Ja, da kann ich
down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ich weiß, ich kann da durchschauen. Oh fuck, Alter.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Kann ich nach vorne beugen, um zum Beispiel wo reinzusehen und so. Das ist ganz cool. Ja, okay, wenn
All
aber
of his
mein
co-workers were
Tracking
gone.
funktioniert da nicht mehr so
What
gut.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Kein
memo.
Teleport. Das ist ja eine gesamte Map. Hier gibt es keine Teleports, deswegen ist es hier besser.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
Eigentlich ja.
Did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Das, was ihr hier seht, wie weit ich hier auseinander bin, kommt, wie weit ich tatsächlich vom richtigen Spieler weit weg bin.
I'll say it.
Das
This
eine
is the worst
Interpretation.
adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Der End ist never end, End ist never end. Danke.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This ist nix, ne?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Ich hab keine Wahl, ne?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Wow. Hier ist wieder die Teleportierungsstelle. Das ist mal ganz so sehen. Wenn ich hier zu beuge, dann sehe ich das. Mitte ist nicht ganz da. Mitte ist hier. Ah.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Ich hab gewonnen.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Thank you.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Ich hab
Some
haufenweise
people
Arbeit
win
da
fair and
reingesteckt.
square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Also so kann ich Outlast echt nicht spielen.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Oh ja, Adventure Line. Oh ja, Adventure Line. Oh ja, nice.
You see, the line knows where the story is.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to
Yeah.
destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Gute Idee.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the
Whoa,
story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Warte, ich bin in Virtual Reality, ich kann mir das alles perfekt anschauen. Naja, zumindest könnte ich das, wenn ich aufstehen könnte. Yeah, teleporting place.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
No.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Man muss ja da eigentlich die ganze Zeit so sagen, warum man sich die ganze Zeit umdreht, wenn man sich teleportiert, weil dann muss die ganze Zeit nervt es. Es ist schwer irgendwo durchzukommen, wo man sich komisch durchteleportiert. Und es dreht, dann dreht es.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Ja, was hat's für
We're
uns getan?
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Ja,
Something
können wir.
exciting,
Machen wir das.
daring,
Genau.
mysterious.
Ganz genau.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh ja. Gute Idee.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Interessant, dass da nur ein Teleport gerade war. Oh, noch einer?
Oh, no, not you again.
No,
Stanley,
you.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Ein Teleport. Ah, nicht schon wieder so ein Teleport. Kann ich bitte durch? Ah, fuck. Jetzt habe ich.
Ah, a choice.
Ah,
We get
choice.
to make a decision.
Ja.
From here, the story is in our control.
Unsere
How
Kontrolle, ja.
important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In
Ja,
fact,
sollten
I
wir
believe
wirklich
I need a
nicht.
minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so
Right.
I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Jo.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're
That's the
telling me
confusion.
that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Really forgets about previous results.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
Das ist eine coole Story. Warum können wir die nicht weitermachen?
I guess now we just wait. You know,
Aber kann
I
ich doch.
suppose in
Ich habe
some
hier so ein
way
Ding drauf.
that this is a
wollte ich?
kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
So. Ah, nee, okay, hab ich nicht. Vielleicht hab ich dann einfach nicht drauf. Kann schon sein. Na gut, ich geh weiter.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps simply missed a memo. Let's go in the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nee. Also, naja, ich würde zwar weitermachen, aber es ist fucking heiß unter dem Scheiß und und ich kann mich nicht bewegen. Oh, verdammt. Gut, wir machen erstmal ein Stream paar Ende hier und sehen uns bald wieder. Nee, also, ciao.